Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to Good Evening, New Hampshire. Let's begin. First up, in Concord, Granite Staters reflect on meaning of Memorial Day. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Amy Cavino.
Ready for the game?
Yeah.
Go get them. All right.
Around here, we love our baseball. Just not anywhere near our car. Around here, we Honda, the completely redesigned 2018 Accord. Hurry into the Honda Memorial Day sales event to get an amazing deal on yours at your local New England Honda dealer.
What do you know about Memorial Day?
People in the army.
And people in the war.
Yeah, and people in the war.
We wish each other happy Memorial Day, but that greeting seems to overlook why we pause on this day.
Does a day like today make you reflect?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just filling these kids in on.
Cedric Christensen served 19 months in Vietnam as a field medic. For him, the phrase Happy Memorial Day just doesn't sit right.
I don't like to hear that because it's not a happy day.
Perhaps it's possible on this day to be both happy and somber, joyful and grateful for those who gave all.
I wouldn't miss a parade.
To cherish our families and our freedoms without for a second forgetting the men and women who fought and died for this country. And on days like today, listening closer to those who lived it. Like Joan Lewis, her father fought in World War II, a conflict that claimed over 400,000 American lives.
I was rolling bandages for the Red Cross because I was about 11 and 12. That was the Junior Red Cross.
Congresswoman Annie Kuster is proud of the long military history in her own family.
We are reflecting today on America's heroes, on the incredible sacrifice that a few Americans make so that all Americans may live in peace and tranquility.
Never, ever forget. In Concord, Amy Cavino, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Heavy traffic expected in New Hampshire for Memorial Day. Let's take a listen to the video.
Ready for the game?
Yeah.
Go get them. All right.
Around here, we love our baseball. Just not anywhere near our car. Around here, we Honda, the completely redesigned 2018 Accord. Hurry into the Honda Memorial Day sales event to get an amazing deal on yours at your local New England Honda dealer.
Live look at 93 and Hooksett. You can see a lot of rain falling out there right now and some fog as well. Drivers can expect packed roads later today. An estimated 42 million people will be traveling this holiday weekend. Despite rising gas prices, just over 36 million are expected to hit the road. And that's where you find our Amy Cavino this morning. She joins us live now from the rest area in Hooksett. Good morning to you, Amy. And it is a rainy one out there, isn't it?
Good morning to you, Aaron. Yeah, Josh Judge, thumbs down on the organized rain showers this morning. The timing stinks for us. The roads are almost empty out here at this hour. Of course, as we know, Aaron, this will be a much different scene as this day progresses. The skies may brighten, but the roads will certainly get crowded as people start making their way back home at the end of a three-day weekend here. AAA warns drivers to avoid being on the roads from noon until 2 today, and also, surprisingly, between 3 and 5 p.m. tomorrow. AAA says you should avoid it if you can. People already experienced some slow-moving traffic up in Woodstock yesterday. A Border Patrol checkpoint had a line of traffic slowly inching its way down I-93. Agents going from vehicle to vehicle checking in with drivers and passengers.
When we got up to an officer, he asked us if we were U.S. citizens. We said yes, and he said, you can go on your way.
This comes after a controversial checkpoint last August that you might remember. Several dozen people were charged with possessing small amounts of drugs for personal use. A judge later ruled that some of those searches were, in fact, unconstitutional. This time around, it's not clear exactly what agents were looking for. They told News 9 they weren't at liberty to discuss specifics. And of course, just a friendly reminder to keep in mind as you head out later today, either to head to a parade or an event or pack up and go home, that as the day progresses, you're going to have an awful lot of company out here on the highway, so build in that extra time and pack some patience. That's the latest from the Hooksett Welcome Center, Amy Cavino, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. So, busy travel day on those roadways. Now let's talk about your weather. Weather right now is overcast, 62 degrees. Your weather for tonight, some clouds, low, 56 degrees, winds light and variable. And your weather for tomorrow, sunny skies, high, 88 degrees, winds north-northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And for tomorrow night, a mostly clear sky, low 54 degrees, winds light and variable. That's your weather. And now let's take a quick sneak peek at the traffic and how the roadways look like for this travel day home from Memorial Day. And here's a look at those roadways right now. Not too bad on the roadways, so that is good news there. And now let's talk about your sports. In sports tonight, St. Anselm College softball plays in NCAA Division II World Series. The softball team at St. Anselm College played in its first ever National Championship Series Monday. The Hawks won an eliminating game Sunday to reach the NCAA Division II World Series. The Manchester Collegiate team lost the first game of the best of 3 series 4-0 to University of Southern Indiana Monday morning, and the second game versus Southern Indiana on Monday afternoon 8-3, ending the series. And a check of some events happening tonight in New Hampshire. Laugh some more. Monday Knock Knock comedian, River Street Theater at 7:30 p.m. in Jeffrey, New Hampshire. And team trivia at Patrick's Pub in Guilford at 7:30 p.m. tonight. And those are your two events happening tonight in New Hampshire. And that does it for Good Evening New Hampshire, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, everyone. And I'll see you back here tomorrow night for Good Evening New Hampshire at 6:30 p.m. And we'll have Good Morning New Hampshire tomorrow and more news as well. Have a wonderful night, everyone, and see you back here tomorrow, everyone. Good night. Bye.